Hello 10th class students. Today we will study about the excretion in human being in the chapter 6 life processes. Students, excretion is also very important process in terms for being alive or being normal. Living things processes different processes in which there is one is there excretion. Let's start. Let's say students, what is there in the excretion? Excretion is the process in which all the living organisms excrete the toxic substances that are produced in their body due course of the result of the metabolic activities that takes place in their body. We excrete the substances in different states. We have seen in respiration that we excrete carbon dioxide through our lungs. Carbon dioxide excreted in the form of the gas, but we also excrete some substances in the form of the liquid also. Different living organisms uses different methods to get rid of the excretory materials. Some microorganisms or unicellular organisms are directly excrete their substances through the process of diffusion, and multicellular organisms or the organisms having the complex body type excrete the substances through different methods in the form of different excretory substances. So, some excrete in the form of uric acid, some excrete it in the form of the urea, some excrete in the form of the other excretory products. Now, we will see about the process of excretion in human being, that what are the different organs for the excretion in human being and which is most suitable method for the excretion of the substances. So, students, in human being the main excretory product is urea. In human being the excretory product is developed or generated in the form of the ammonia, but in our liver the ammonia, which is very toxic, get converted into urea, which is less toxic, and then after that in the form it is excreted through the body in the form of urine. So, the main thing is that which are the important excretory organ that makes our excretory system, and second thing is how the formation of urine takes place in the body of the living organisms. We will discuss both of the things. So, first of all we see the diagram of the excretory system of the human being. Excretory system of human. So, students, the most important excretory organ in our excretory system is our kidneys. There are two kidneys present in the human abdomen at the side of our vertebral column. One is left kidney and another is right kidney. Left kidney is slightly higher than the left kidney than the right kidneys. Let's understand the structure of the kidney and their position with the help of the diagram. Here, students, there are mainly two kidneys in the human body. The kidneys are of bean shaped. Their shape is of like the shape of the seed of the bean. One is left kidney and second is right kidney, which is slightly lower than the left kidney. Here these two kidneys are present in our abdomen and side of the vertebral column. Now, they get the blood supply through the arteries and through the renal arteries and read off the blood or send the blood again in the heart with the help of renal veins. Let's see their position of the renal arteries and renal veins. This is the artery which supplies the pure blood to the kidney along with the mixing of the urea in it. Second, this is the renal vein which collects the blood from the kidney again. The blood goes in the kidney and come out from this structure. Now students, there is also a third structure present through which the filtered urea come out from the kidney. These are the ureters. And these ureters opens in a storage system. We call it urethra. Name of this storage system is urethra, or we can say urinary bladder. This is urinary bladder, and the opening of the urinary bladder is urethra, and these are two ureters. These two are kidney. These are the renal arteries, and these are renal veins. So students, this is the structure of the excretory system of the human body. Now, if we see the structure of the kidney, then kidney is also broadly divided into two parts, cortex and medulla. Here, if we distinguish them, then they have two parts. One is inner part and other is outer part. Inner part is called cortex and outer part is called medulla. Now students, this is the external structure of the excretory system of the human excretory system. If we see the functional unit of the kidney, then there are very small minute structures are present which actually are the functional unit of the kidney, and they are known as nephrons. See, their name is nephrons. So students, nephrons are very minute filtering structure that are present in the body, which actually separates the urea, ammonia from the blood, which exactly filter the urea from the blood and make the urine in the kidney. The formation of the urine takes place inside the two kidneys, but through the ureters it comes in urinary bladder, where it gets stored until and unless it is given out through the urethra. The urine is exhaled out through the urethra from the human body. Now students, we have to see the main thing is the structure and function of nephron. How the filtration of the blood takes place in nephron and then formation of the urine takes place. So let's see the structure of the nephron. Nephron, there are millions of nephrons present in one kidney. There are different parts of the nephron also there. But first of all, you have to remember that nephrons are the structural and functional unit of the kidney in which the filtration of blood takes place. Now see the structure of the nephron. See students, nephron is mainly consist of a bowl-like structure known as Bowman's capsule. The name of the structure is Bowman's capsule. See here. This structure of the bowl is the main structure called Bowman's capsule. In Bowman's capsule, the filtration takes place. The name of this structure is Bowman's capsule. Now, in this Bowman's capsule, it extends from the bottom and it slightly get narrow here and then extend in the bottom. Now in the bottom it gets bent down here in the form of U-shaped structure and again rises up, and from here it again get brought down and rises up, and here in the form of the coiled structure finally it ends in a large tube like structure in which many other nephrons also get mixed in this structure, and the name of this structure is collecting duct, which collects the urine filtered in the Bowman's capsule. Now see students, here the blood capillaries come and these blood capillaries get divided into very thin tubes and again carry the blood from here. But here the membrane of the Bowman capsule is very fine membrane that it filters the urea and other organic substances along with some salts and amino acid in the Bowman's capsule here. The filtration takes place in the Bowman capsule and this process is called ultrafiltration. This step or ultrafiltration is the very first step of the formation of the urine in Bowman's capsule or in the kidney. Now students, after filtration, this substance which got filtered from the blood is known as filtrate. Now this filtrate will move down in the Bowman's capsule. Here this filtrate, students, contains ammonia, sodium chloride, amino acids, some other useful substances which are useful for the human body, and body should not let it go out with the urine outside the body. And there is also a large amount of water is there. So the important thing is that the maximum amount of water should be get reabsorbed in the body, and the useful substances like amino acid and the salts also should not go out with the urine. They should also get reabsorbed in the body. So here the reabsorption process takes place, or the concentration of the urine takes place. So these blood vessels or blood capillary again come here and get coiled around the Bowman's capsule here. It got wrapped here and there so that it can easily reabsorb the substances again, and here the reabsorption again takes place and the substances from the filtrate again comes in the blood. But remember, only useful substances are reabsorbed and the urea which is not needed by the body exhaled out from the body in the form of the urine. So here when this filtrate moves, then the filtration or reabsorption takes place here. Here this portion is known as distal convoluted tubule, or we can say DCT, distilled convoluted tubule, and here this part is known as PCT, proximal convoluted tubule. The lowermost portion, which is in the form of U shape, is known as Henle's loop. The name of this portion is Henle's loop. These are the blood capillaries. So this filtrate again moves up in the nephron, and here it get maximum concentration because most of the water and the useful substances are reabsorbed in the blood, and here in the collecting duct it comes in the form of urine. This is called urine. Now students, this urine get collected through the collecting duct and come out from the kidney through the ureters, the structure that we have seen in the previous diagram, and get stored in the urinary bladder, where from time to time it is ejaculated through the urethra. So these are the different processes or different steps that are takes place in the formation of the urine. Now students, there is a disorder related to the malfunctioning of the kidney, or we can, in our general language we say that when kidney get failed, kidney failure is occur, then there is another process used or a machine called dialyzer used instead of the kidney. That process of the filtration of the blood through the dialyzer is known as hemodialysis. Let's see what happened in that condition. In the condition of the hemodialysis should be done in case of when the kidney do not functions normally, or when the kidney failure to purify the blood. It is not able to filter the blood, cannot separate the urea from the cannot separate the ammonia from the blood. So the process is known as hemodialysis. In the process of hemodialysis, students, the whole blood is filtered outside the body of the human being. The blood is taken out from the arteries in the hand and passes it through the dialyzer, which is made up of the fine films, or we can say the membrane, the parchment membranes are there, which purifies the blood. The solution is kept in such a hypertonic condition that the urea from the ammonia from the blood goes in the solution and blood get purified. So the hemodialysis condition, the blood is purified outside the body of the human being through the machine called hemodialyzer. If you talk about the filtrate that is produced in the kidney per day, it is nearly, students, 180 to 200 liter per day blood is purified, and this much 180 liter to 200 liter filtrate produced per day. But however, the actual amount of the urine is only 1 to 2 liter per day, because from this 180 to 200 liter filtrate, the maximum amount of the filtrate is reabsorbed by the human body, and only 1 to 2 liter come out in the form of the urine. Now you can have a guess that how much amount of the water or the filtrate our kidney or our nephron reabsorbs per day. There are millions of nephrons in the kidney which perform this function. Now students, this was the excretion in the human body, but if you talk about the excretion in the plants, then plants also excrete the toxic substances. The excretion of the gases takes place through the stomata, and the excretion of the other metabolic waste takes place in the form of exudation from their skin, sometimes which comes from their bark